Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport in the Premier League, and today also in the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund. We've started the Champions League very well this season. If you missed the last episode, you would have missed the absolutely magical performance from a certain Rourke Murray against Barcelona. We've also beaten Shakhtar 6-0. There you have it. So we've only played 3 matches in between episodes, and we have scored 12 goals. I needed to work that out in my head then. 12 goals in just 3 matches, and we lost one of them. We beat Shakhtar 6-0. Damien Tilger with a hat-trick, Barriero and Saulo also getting on the score sheet. Then, against Liverpool, in a local derby away from home, it's not really that far away, it's probably about half an hour, we lose 2-1. Barriero did score for us, but we kind of crumbled towards the end of the game, conceding the winner in the 86th minute. And then we beat Birmingham 5-0 away from home. Damien Tilger, Edgar Rura, Monteiro and Saulo with 2 in this one. It means the Premier Division, we are still up there. We are still up the right end of the table. We're up in 5th place. We have lost 3 games, though, this season. We have lost against the biggest clubs. Literally the biggest clubs. 3 of the biggest clubs in the country. Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United. If we only ever lose to the teams above us, that's not ideal. I say only ever. If we only lose to the teams above us and beat everyone below us, we're never going to go ahead of them. Basically, that is the reality that we're going to face here. I think if we get Champions League football next season, we've probably overachieved. Now, if you told me after just 2 games in our Champions League group with Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund, we will be sat top of the table with 3 points ahead of basically the 2 best sides in the group, I would think you were lying. But we are somehow in that position. We have scored 9 goals. We've actually scored more. 10. We scored 10 goals, conceding just 1 goal against Barcelona. I think the Dortmund game away from home is going to be a struggle, but if we can get something out of this, that's going to be pretty impressive. No Rourke Murray in our starting 11 today, or even on the bench, if I'm perfectly honest. He's just been dropped completely because he had that one amazing game against Barcelona and then played a couple of league games afterwards and was pretty garbage. So yeah, we're not going to play him a huge amount of football. It's going to be our usual formation and usual starting 11 with Varro in goal, Granger, Monteiro, Bamba and Berchtold as that back 4. Monteiro and Bamba, I think, are the future central defence partnership. They're good now. They've been good for a few years, particularly Bamba, but I think they're starting to get there. They're starting to get up to speed. It's going to be Konate, Kasamaskas and Redinčević in the middle of the pitch with Tilger, Saulo and Barriero as our strikers. Barriero spent time out on loan last season in Germany. He knows how to play against German sides, I hope. That actually wasn't awful. We're going to just fix it. There we go. Everyone seemed motivated or looked happy. Now, I know we're not going to confirm getting through the group stages in this episode, and in particular this match, but another 3 points means we're not actually going to be far away at all. We do have a throw with Granger. It's not the best throw. Kasamaskas tried to get it. Konate to Saulo. He's going to run across to that right-hand side, to the left-hand. No, he was from the left to the right. It's Berchtold. I'm getting confused. Berchtold's in towards goal. Saulo is there. The ball crossed the line. Are we actually... I want VAR, please. I need some VAR. I need VAR to prove that ball actually was in. That looks in. Was it in? Is it a goal? I don't know what's happening. It's still 0-0. It clearly wasn't a goal, apparently. It looked like it was a goal at the time. We've got the ball once again, though. Berchtold and Redinčević passing between the pair of them. Kasamaskas, the little Lithuanian and Englishman. He's English and Lithuanian, I think is probably the way round you'd say it. It's gone all the way back to Varro. So the goalkeeper plays it on the ground to the Angolan Monteiro. Back to the keeper. Across to Bamba instead. Konate to Redinčević. He's gone for a long ball to Barriero. Chests it down. Great sliding block from the Borussia Dortmund defence. Throw for Granger. We've seen something similar to this before. Saulo crosses it in this time. Not the best cross. Konate has some space. Goes for goal from a long distance, but hits the first man. And now Dortmund can break on that left-hand side, running into the space. He's only got one player in the middle. Alsane Konate, with the coolest and calmest tackle you will see, steals that ball away. The highlight is carrying on, so I'd love it if a white shirt can collect this one. Saulo to Kasamaskas. He's going to run it forward towards the referee, past the referee. Great. Didn't even get tackled by him. Tilger loses out, but we've still kept hold of the ball. Redinčević back to Konate. Konate, by the way, is playing as deep line playmaker on defend today rather than support. Berchtold to Tilger. Back to Berchtold. We've got plenty of white shirts in the middle. Saulo's there. Doesn't get his header. And Dortmund clear the ball upfield. This highlight is literally end to end, and they've scored. Karel Verheyen has made it 1-0 to Dortmund on the counter-attack to the counter-attack to the counter-attack. That was a bit ridiculous. How are we losing this game? How are we losing this game? We've had 11 shots. We've only had 2 on target, but we really should have not conceded that goal. 25 minutes. Dortmund have the ball towards the striker. It's gone over Bamba. Bamba is not paying attention. Montiero's there as well, but he gets his shot away before Montiero does anything. Hits it well wide. Still not even half an hour on the clock. Dramain Bamba can run with the ball. Number 20 finds Berchtold to Tilga. He's going to have to go into the middle. Plays it to Alsane Kanate. He's found Casamascas in the centre circle. Now Berchtold, can he little dinked pass to Tilga? He's gone for a long range effort and that almost found its way into the bottom corner. Instead it's going to be a goal kick. And now it's going to be a throw instead. Berchtold to Barriero. Back to Berchtold. Across Casamascas. On the halfway line, across to Tilga on that right-hand side. He's been tackled again. We've seen that a few times, you know. Tilga's cross isn't the best. Barriero back to Casamascas. And Lucas Casamascas has made it 1-1. His name's getting easier to say. His name is genuinely getting easier to say. I was thinking I might just call him Lucas. No, Casamascas. I like that. It's nice. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's good. He scored. It's 1-1. We went 1-0 down against Barcelona, didn't we? And then we won 4-1. Is this a thing that we seem to do this season? Barriero to Berchtold to Kanate. He's got Casamascas in the middle. He does use the goal scorer. Into which back to Kanate. Trying to find a little bit of space. Right hand side is Berchtold if he wants to play it to him. Crosses it in. Saulo's at the back post. And on the volley is Saulo. He's made it 2-1. But I'm pretty sure he was offside, so it's going to get called back. Good finish though. Half-time then, and it is a very much one-sided match apart from the goals. We've had 11 shots to their 4, but it is 1 goal apiece. Elsewhere, who is it? It's Barcelona and Shakhtar. That is 0-0. Okay, if that stays that way, that would be very helpful. We are going to do a change at half-time. Saulo is not having a good game. Cornioli, we know, is a very good European match player, I guess. He's done well in the last couple of seasons, so hopefully he can do the same thing again. And apparently he's a wonder kid. A draw away from home isn't actually a bad result. I will take a draw away from home against Borussia Dortmund. Shakhtar have taken the lead against Barcelona. Tilga's gone for goal with a free kick. He's hit the underside of the bar. Eugene Hlovko scored the goal as well for Shakhtar. Our former player, who we sold to Shakhtar for about £20 million a few years ago, might have put Barcelona bottom of the Champions League group. We are going to do another substitution or two. We're going to take Barriero off. We're going to bring on Edgar Rura. Do we do anything else? I mean, Tilga's the other option, but we don't have a right winger. We do have a right winger if we do this. Is that a good idea? So Christian Berg is going to come on as a striker. I think he will be a good striker. Mentally, he is absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully he can do a job. We often play Rura on that right-hand side as well as like a backup option, so he should be able to do that job. Time is just disappearing though in the second half. 2 minutes of injury time to play, and we finally got a highlight. I think this is literally the first highlight of the second half in the 91st minute. Berchtold has the ball. He's going to run forward. He's been tackled. He hasn't been tackled, actually. He finds Alsane Kanate. Cornioli's going to head it down. Casamascas tries to find some space. Back to Cornioli, and Cornioli's effort is just wide of the far post. It wasn't the best chance. We've got another one, apparently, or someone might have another chance. It's off to that right-hand side into the Southport dugout. So what is this? What is this highlight? We've got 45 seconds. Granger's going to take the throw. Where's he going to throw it to? We've got a couple of players in front. Cornioli is directly in the middle of the 3 if he wants to use him. Casamascas is the player selected. Back to Granger. Over the top, Christian Berg. He's got 3 players in the box. Doesn't cross the ball in. We win ourselves a corner. I have a feeling this isn't an actual highlight, and this is just going to just peter out into nothing, and the full-time whistle is going to go. Kanate, you better take your corner quickly. He does. It's headed down from Guendouzi. Tembo collects the ball. The full-time whistle goes. It's a 1-1 draw. I'm happy with a 1-1 draw against Dortmund. And elsewhere, Shakhtar beat Barcelona, and it was Eugene Hlovko. He spent 46 appearances he played for us over 2 seasons. He's now back. I mean, he had a ridiculous season last year. 13 goals and 27 starts. He's scoring goals now in the Champions League as well for Shakhtar Donetsk. He's not bad, is he? He's not bad at all. So apparently, watching our game against Dortmund, Mauricio Pochettino, who is the Argentina manager, was there watching. He was watching Damien Tilga and Claudio Barriero, but also Massimiliano Allegri, the England manager, was watching Aaron Granger and Casamascas. Casamascas has caps. Granger doesn't. yet. I feel like he might be getting a call up very soon. Well, next up then, we are going to go forward until the middle of, well, I say the middle, the start-ish of November, where we're going to be playing Norwich in the Premier League. High-flying Norwich, up in 8th apparently. We're going to play Sheffield United, Watford, Southampton, and another match against Borussia Dortmund in between as well. So we'll be back in just a second. Well, we are back for the Norwich game, and in the Premier League, we've not been doing particularly good. In the Champions League, however, we've actually qualified through the group stages already. We've only played 4 matches in the group. So yeah, we dropped points against Sheffield United at home, and we actually had to rely on a 91st minute equaliser from Wang after he comes off the bench to rescue those points, which isn't ideal. We then played Watford in the Carabao Cup. We played all the children. You can see on the right hand side the starting 11 that we played. Only Varro, really, and Bamba, I guess, are kind of the mainstays in the first team. Everybody else is a much more fringe player. Edgar Rura getting on the score sheet with 2 in this one, and Christian Berg scoring a goal from central midfield. Against Southampton, Monteiro with the only goal of the game in this one, giving us 3 points, and then a 3-0 victory, somehow, against Borussia Dortmund at home. Tilger Berchtold and Barriero with the goals in this one. It means we are currently top of our Champions League group, if we just quickly have a look here, and we are through. We are through because basically everybody else has lost some games and we haven't somehow. In this group, how have we not lost any games? We've also dropped down to 6th place in the Premier League, but it is still very tight up there. Basically, 3 points might move us up into 3rd place. 4 points might move us up into 2nd place. I mean, it won't because of goal difference. And also, you can't just pick up 4 points from one match. What am I talking about? We've also drawn Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So we might not be winning that one either this season. Right then, let's play Norwich. Managed by Fabio Quagliarella, who has been at Norwich now for 2 seasons. He's actually been a manager for only 4 years. He's not an awful manager. And apparently he wants to sign Saulo. He's not signing Saulo. It's not happening. The starting lineup then for the Norwich game will be Varro in goal. It's going to be Granger, Hanford, Bamba and Berchtold as that back four. Mark Hanford, a former Norwich player in his own right. It's going to be Kanate, Casamascas and Wang in the middle, with Stefan Lago, Saulo and Barriero as our strikers today. This is Stefan Lago. I think he's good. 2-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's only been with the team for, I think we signed him in January, possibly last season. He has played. He's played a couple of games. He played in the Cup. He's played off the bench once as well. Stefan Lago, I think, is going to be a good little player for us. Now, we've played Norwich 6 times. 6 times in all competitions in this save, and we've beaten them 6 times. So you have to hope that we're just going to do the same thing again. Although they do have the ball early on. Are they going to get the cross in? They do. At the back post is Carboni. His headed effort goes just wide of the goalkeeper's post. Norwich coming out the blocks quickest, but not particularly quick. To be honest, I don't think anyone's doing anything particularly quick at the moment. We are 25 minutes in. We've had one highlight, and it went Norwich's way. We've got a second highlight that also might be going Norwich's way. Wang has got the ball forward, though, for us. Finds Saulo. 3 yellow shirts unmarked on the right-hand side, and Saulo gets tackled by an ice cream, I think. Neapolitano. That's not his name, is it? Napolitano. It's not Neapolitan ice cream. It's a Norwich player, Tarazona, that's his name, with the ball. Saulo gets it, though. He's going to run in towards Wang in the middle of the pitch. Keeps going, does the Brazilian Saulo. Right-hand side is Lago. Saulo's going all the way by the looks of it. He's gone from one wing to the other. Barriero is there on the volley. And the Argentine, I think he's Argentine, Claudio Barriero, puts the ball in the back of the net. It's 1-0 against Norwich. He might be Uruguayan, you know. I should know this. He's been my player for a while. He's Argentine. He's actually got 11 caps for Argentina. He's also bloody good at football. It's not really been the most exciting game of football. However, we have had 13 shots. They've had just 1, which we did actually see at the start of the game. Norwich have the ball coming forward. They have Adley on that left-hand side. He's going to run towards Berchtold. Cuts in towards the middle. Berchtold just gets a big boot behind it, but only finds Janino. He's gone backwards. Forward is Adil once again. Berchtold steals it away for a second time. Kicks it back, though, to Varro. So Mark Hanford with a yellow card to his name. Across to Bamba, back to Hanford. The former Norwich man, long ball towards Barriero. Heads it down to Wang. What is this highlight? This highlight is just all over the shop at the moment. Berchtold to Kanate. Come on, do something clever here. Find Stefan Lago, the Ivorian in the penalty area. Across to Wang. And the Chinese international Wang Jiqiang makes it 2-0. His second goal of the season. He's not playing a huge amount and I'm not sure whether that is a good decision. Obviously, Casamascas is my number one central midfielder. You've still got Wang. You've still got, Weston McKennie is still here. You've obviously got Redinčujić is still here. So we've got a lot of options in the middle of the pitch. Wang is one of those players that often gets dropped to the bench. Today, he's proven that maybe he shouldn't be. Almost at half time, Norwich have the ball though. Juninho with it, plays it back. Barriero should have got there first. Juninho has the ball back once again, across towards the right-hand side. Tarazona's gone backwards. Juninho he's doing the Canate role, I think. That's his job, isn't it? He's just sits in front of the defence, just pulls the string, stops the ball from going too far forward. They are coming forward with the ball, though. Lazaro, in on goal, makes it 2-1. I think he was offside, though, because he broke that line a little bit too easily. Well, I'm not particularly happy with the performance. Yes, we are winning. Yes, we are dominating. But we're not scoring goals. We've had 11 shots on target as well. I mean, Colo. Right, we're going to be angry. I'm not happy. Everybody looked fired up. That was a risk, not going to lie. That was a bit of a risk to do that. No changes for us at half-time. They have done some tweaks with some roles, though. I've made Berchtold be an attacking right-back. Obviously, I think Granger is probably the more attacking option, but we've gone for Berchtold. I've dropped Lago back to be support on the inside forward role. Saulo, obviously, picking up an injury means he's coming off. An upper body injury. That's going to be like a fractured elbow at worst. Cornioli's obviously coming on. Well, the second half of football is spectacularly poor. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening at all. 23 shots, 14 on target. Still just the 2 goals to our name. And only really, 4 highlights in the entire match? Right, let's do another change. Lago's going to come off. Edgar Rura will be coming on. Do we have another option for you? Like, would you better... What's a Ramdeuter? Play as a Ramdeuter. Sure, go for that on attack. Why not? Let's see what we can do. We're also going to bring Casamascas off. Redinčujić can come on. We've got 15 minutes left to play. I'd like to see something happen. Get creative. We've got a free kick. Redinčujić steps up to take it. It's gone over everybody. Mark Hanford is there. Can't get the ball, though. Norwich can run the ball upfield. Pereira in towards the centre circle. Look at how many yellow shirts are there. When we have to defend, we get numbers back. They're not necessarily in the best places, however. Carboni's effort goes well wide of the post. Defensively, we look spot on there, apart from maybe Granger might have been out of position. It looks like it's going to be a 2-0 victory unless something comes from this. Carboni has the ball, gets past his man with relative ease, holds up play. Redinčujić finally steals the ball away and plays upfield to nobody. To absolutely nobody. De Carlos to Ferreira in the centre circle for Norwich. They are pushing forward to hopefully get a goal for themselves. Although this late on, I imagine it might just be a consolation goal. Neapolitan Ice Cream crosses the ball in. Pereira's there. It's a good save from Varro. Adley gets tackled by Berchtold. Bamba gets the ball clear. Can we keep it in play? No, we can't. Redinčujić with a free kick. A minute of injury time to play. Headed clear from Norwich. What are we doing here? Like, we're not doing well. We're going to get the 3 points, but we are not playing well at all. Granger to Bamba. Is something still likely to happen with 30 seconds left to play? Berchtold, he's going to run forward with the ball. Plays it across towards Barriero. Can't find the Argentine striker. And now Wells can break free for Norwich. Keeps going, does Wells. Almost a wonderful consolation goal for Wales there right at the end. It is going to be 2-0 on the night. 3 more points in the bag. Not the greatest of performances. On paper, we've done the job. But that's all we've really done, isn't it? We've only just done the job against Norwich. We could have put 4 or 5 past them. We are still coming forward with the ball. The highlight is probably about to end because we're 15, now 20 seconds over the 94 minutes that has been allocated. The ball goes off for a throw. Full-time ref? There we go. The full-time whistle eventually does go. It is a 2-0 victory. But look at that. 25 shots, 15 on target, 2 goals. 2 goals. That is all we got out of that. Colo Torre says there's nothing we need to address aggressively. The performance show, there's much work to be done. I've said they're coming in for training tomorrow. I've told them to come to training. You've just won 2-0, mate. I'm sorry, but most people genuinely were okay with that. It's only Aaron Granger who wasn't. I think we got a bit lucky there as well, because it's an international break. So there's now 14 days between us and our next match, which is against another Merseyside team in Everton, who find themselves down the wrong end of the table. We are in 6th place, still 2 points behind 3rd and 4th place Arsenal and Liverpool, 1 point behind 5th place Chelsea. We're not really closing the gap because everybody above us keeps winning. And Saulo has broken his ribs. great. I guess that means Cornioli's going to get a lot of football then for the next 2 months. That's not the end of the world. Cornioli needs some football. And Saulo is obviously very, very good, which kind of limits Cornioli's chances. Let's do a quick comparison, shall we? Can we do, what's his name? Marco Cornioli, there you go. So, attributes-wise, I'd say Saulo is better technically, apart from heading, and a few other little bits which are kind of irrelevant. Cornioli, however, I'd say probably edges it when it comes to mental stats. Not by a huge amount, and physically they're reasonably even, apart from jumping reach, which I can't imagine is too much of an issue for a winger. Right, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we are going to be playing our final Champions League group stage game against Shakhtar. I can't imagine it's going to mean anything. I don't think it's going to mean too much at this point. Obviously, we've already qualified, but it's just nice to play the basically one team, one match against every team in our Champions League group. So yeah, Shakhtar, we still need to play, and we can see Eugene Hilovko, hopefully, if he's not injured or anything. And we might do one of these games. I don't really want to do that one, but it might be Liverpool. We might be playing Liverpool just before the January transfer window opens. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like if you are new here and you want to see more, including Football Manager 2021, which I will obviously be doing a series on. I'll go into that in probably another video at some point in the future, or maybe in the past, depending on when this episode comes out. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, ding the bell, click the like button. I'll see you in the next one.